maintain everything my haters never could get. You probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. You sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' get what you later.
From a dope spot, jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close, get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. Don't come and just get your bag.
It's homecoming season in my team. Welcome to season 7 of NBA 2K25.
Hey, that's the new domination tier.
It is, and if you grab 33 wins against themed teams from different cities, states, countries, and continents, there's gonna...
You'll bring home 1985's scoring champion, Dark Matter Bernard King. He can really wreck the rim and your opponents.
Hell, we sure can, and if you need another Dark Matter, and oh, don't we all, Level 1 reward Donovan Mitchell can Evo there. You
Chicago, Illinois, the location for the Trailblazers. Defenses, beware. Do not sleep on Julius Randle, or you'll be left in the dust. His team will rally behind his fire as they await tip-off at United Center. Blazers, Bulls. We'll be right back for the tip-off. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Randle out there with Avdia. Then it's Nash. Then there's Klingon, and it's Simons in at the point. And for Chicago, we've got Daniels. Drew is out there with Farrell. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Williams at the small forward. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
It'll be Portland off the tip. Here's Simons. The tray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you got to get out on the head if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
To the inside, Daniels. Rebound by the Trailblazers. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Simons against Doncic. Farrell can't hit. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Portland. It's a three-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better team, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the left side wing. Williams with the steal. Three-pointer. And Klingon pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Nash. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And this is something Simons continues huge to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
Into the lane, and he dunks it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Nash. They get it back. A nice shot by Clingan.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here is Doncic following the three from Nash. Doncic passes to Daniels. Williams against Avdia. Daniels with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Lakers.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Bulls trail by 7. Doncic right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Simon.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And it's Doncic missing. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Portland. They're leading by 8. Avdia, the pass to Nash. And that one drops for him. And now that's 11 points for Nash.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Let's see the stat sheet here for him. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Avdia gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And stolen by Nash. To the middle, and here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Simons against Doncic. Over Randle, and that one's good. Doncic.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Here's Nash, and finished off by Nash.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Williams. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers. Passes to Nash. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Doncic against Simons. Here's Drew. Hasn't made one yet. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Nash. He gets it in there. Nash has got 17.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bulls trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Inside, here's Daniels. No good, shot missing. Nash with some nice D. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Randall. Misses from short range.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
The 3 for Doncic. And the Bulls get it back. And there's the whistle. That goes on Deni Avdija.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Terry comes in for Daniel. And Portland with a change here too. Sampson's checked in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
He gets that one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Yabusele, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Trying to get something going. And it's Doncic missing.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's Klingen. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. 6 points for Donovan Klingen.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Sampson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Sampson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Terry, the pass to Yabusele. Terry against Nash, and he banks in the layup.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Simons kicks to Nash, down low, and finished off by Avdija.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And they're able to recover. Yabusele can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
The shot's good from Nash.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Terry. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Sampson. The rebound by Drew. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Terry finds Doncic. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Shot by Terry, no good. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Nash. To the paint. Here's Sampson. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Assist from
Nash has got his 6th assist on the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now, here's Doncic. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Lakers.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Here's Doncic. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game. Now here's Terry. Over to the left wing. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Avdia. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Outside, Avdia.
Bulls foul. Terry.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
Chicago making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Portland also making some changes. Kamar is checked in. And Murray subbed in for Avdia. The shot's good from Nash.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. No good, unable to end this run.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Substitution on the court.
Daniels passes to Doncic. The rebound by Simons.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
On the court for the Trailblazers. Lincoln is out there with Randall. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Nash. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against Phoenix was outstanding. He had 42 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll all find out together. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And there's the pass to Farrell. Unloads from 9. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Simons, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Doncic against Simons. From 13, it's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Near the three-point line, it's Nash, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Julius Randle.
27 points for Nash. Bulls have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Drew. He's defended by Randall. Drew misses. For Portland, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
On the wing, Daniels. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Daniels has got 7 points in the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Avdia. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 8th assist in the game. Chicago's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Passes it to Doncic. Shoots over Simons. The 6-footer's good. He's got 10.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Randall dishes to Nash. Here's Klingon. Misses the baby hook. Klingon with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Nash. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Nash has got 9 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ballgame.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Denny Avdia.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Simons against Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Jabari Walker's checked in for Julius Randle. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Farrell. Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. There's the triple. Walker with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They get it back. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got 10 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nash kicks to Walker. Back to Nash. Over Daniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Williams. Now Daniels. And here is Doncic. And the Bulls with another miss. Outside, Avdia. He kicks to Nash. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it could have been a lot closer than it was down the stretch, though. They were terrific.
It was a very solid game for them, and the score might not tell the story of just how superior they were.
Chicago making a switch here. Booz Ellis has checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sampson's checked in. Now Booz Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Daniels. Drops in the layup for 2. Daniels has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Nash outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Back to Daniels. Sampson pulls it in. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And Simons, here we go. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
And Chicago shooting it pretty sorry. 29% from the floor here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simons against Doncic. Pass to Daniels. Puts up a three. No good that time. And so it's Portland holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wrap.
The Bulls, 36. The Trailblazers, 78. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
We've got Farrell. Patrick Williams is out there with Drew. Then there's Doncic, and it's Daniels in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Nash. Here's Klingon. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Daniels passes to Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. Sent back. And he recovers it. The second chance effort.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Nash, the pass to Randall. That one goes in. Randall's got 10 points in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Down low, here's Williams. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nash outside. Kept alive. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. The Bulls have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Inside, Daniel. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind. It's fun to watch.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Doncic feeling it out. Here's Farrell. He's got 6. Over Klingon. Farrell can't hit.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Randall kicks it over to Nash. Over Daniels. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 39 points for Nash.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. From deep. Second chance shot. And there's a nice layup by Klingon. Klingon's got 14.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And it's blocked. Randall outside. Nash outside. And rebounds again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
The shot's good from Nash.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Williams. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdiiv's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Simons. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Daniels. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Farrell's got 4 this quarter.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Simons up top, guarded by Doncic. Nash's shot is in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Looking to end its cold spell, and Klingon pulls it down. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. And good that time.
Julius Randle.
Randle's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Doncic. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the middle. Here's Daniels, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Randle passes to Nash. Klingon with it. He's got 16. Randle kicks it over to Nash. Klingon's shot is off. The Bulls shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Here's Farrell. 8 points for him. He takes it in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to Curry. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Walker. Howard is out there with Nash. Then there's Murray. And it's Klingon in at the center, filling out the middle.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Out to Nash. In the corner, Murray with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Howard. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Chicago's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And here's Daniels. Feeds to Doncic. And the rebound goes to Nash.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his time.
And it's Klingon with the jam.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Howard. Buzelis, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
The feed now to Walker. Pass to Klingon. There's the dish to Nash. Over Buzelis. Here's Klingon. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what has turned out to be a monster win here. For
for Portland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Nash.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Shoots from the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls. Nash has got 47 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Nash with the block. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From past the arc. They get it again. Outside for Murray. From outside the arc. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness.
That's the end of the game.
For the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Thank you, everyone,
and so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped, pain ain't. Lamar Jackson, got a posse. Weird, cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past it, sad to say, but you know I'm master. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beat can your feathers up. Have a when shorty said don't leave how you ever seen your homies. I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose, like Bay used the rose. Know you ain't love me, but tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fish. Hurt man, I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on a fanny, blitz me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. Okay. Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped, pain ain't. Lamar Jackson, got a posse. Weird, cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past it, sad to say, but you know I'm master. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beat can your feathers up. Have a when shorty said don't leave how you ever seen your homies. I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose, like Bay used the rose. Know you ain't love me, but tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fish. Hurt man, I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on the fanny, blitz me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small locket. No more fair ones, now we all hopping. This shit got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular outing. I'm trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in there, and trying to give me 1,000. Sneaker money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. You know my rebels rowdy. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular. Homies doing. When you up, they start hating, that's how the rhetoric get. You fall back, they try to play you like you never been lit. I had to attain everything my haters never could get. You probably had a little motion between.
Today we're joined by a very special guest who is
never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' get with you.
A long way from on that. Used to lose and then I found out how they hate a winner. Come out them, they pay for dinner. Word.
Okay. Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped. Pain ain't. Lamar Jackson, out of pocket. Weird, cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past it, sad to say, but you know I'm master. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beat your feathers up. Have a when shorty said don't leave out. You ever seen your homies? I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose. Like Bay used the rose. No, you ain't love me, but tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See, I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fisher. Hurt, man, I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on the fanny, blitz me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small locket. No more fair ones, now we all hopping. This shit got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular outing. Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in there, and trying to give me 1,000. Sneaker money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. You know my rebels rowdy. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular. Homies doing. When you up, they start hating, that's how the rhetoric get. You fall back, they try to play you like you never been lit. I had to attain everything my haters never could get. You probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' get with you later.
From a dope spot, jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close, get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. Coming, just get your bag, no ops. Most of these out here just mad over women that they wish that they had. Never come around and get a taste of this living. You'll get addicted. I was broke too, but somehow I managed to fix it. Running around chatting about me and gonna make a always with different. I guess the don't trust you. You belong in the sewer, somebody should flush you. Nice and comfortable until the medics gotta rush you. Blocks I had to cut through there, it get hazardous. That an all-time high, that ain't the half of it. Trying to add it up in my head, but ain't no math with it. Get next to and try to grab a pic. Now they on some rappers. It's nasty, I ain't asked for this. I was just authentic with it. 95 South and a sprinter with it. Try to get next to you, usually if they could benefit it. Passionate dog, I need my kids to feel it. That's why I'm up early. Kids that get you stuck early. A long way from on that. Used to lose and then I found out how they hate a winner. Come out them, they pay for dinner. Word, word.
Are there any specific player cards that helped carry the workload when you were winning?
Yeah, so right now, my line.
Okay. Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your.